Yeah, heavy bass hitting from heavyweighters. Heavy cake getting, it's heavy player. Every day another buck, another hustle. Kicking up, breaking ducks by the bus loads. Waking up, gotta go for the gusto. Ain't shit up but showing how to touch more. All day for show, we chase dope.
What's up, peeps? Julian Williams here at The Distance. Got a video for you guys. This is a prediction for the upcoming bout between Andre Ward and Froch for the finals of the Super 6 Super Middleweight Tournament. It's a unification bout for the WBC and WBA Super Middleweight Championships, with the champion Froch and the other champion in the other corner, Andre Ward. So on October 18th, the Super 6 started. July of 2009. July of 2009 was when it was signed for this tournament to happen. And in a way, it seems as if Showtime was really setting this up. Because you had Andre Dirrell. I think he fought like in March of 2009, and then April 24 was Froch versus Jermaine Taylor, and then May of 2009 you had Andre Ward fighting Edison Miranda. So it seems as if all the super middleweights were fighting on Showtime. So it was time for them to make this make this tournament happen. And then not only that, Arthur Abraham was fighting on Showtime. Kessler was starting to fight on Showtime as well. So it only seemed right because the super middleweights were fighting on that network. So, the idea to put the Super 6 tournament together was great on paper. And then we had a controversy over the last year or so with fighters pulling out, injuries, things of that nature. And I'm one of those people, I was really hoping, I was really banking on an Andre Dirrell versus Andre Ward fight, and maybe we can see that in the near future. So pretty much, going into this fight, it's time to break this fight down. On one corner, you have Froch. Froch, I think, has shown a lot of improvement with his boxing ability over the last couple years, and I think he's been getting better as this tournament has progressed. Prior to the tournament, when he fought Jean Pascal, he seemed to be a little bit of a different fighter. His arms would be low, and his arms are still low, but there were times where he would hold his arms just like completely down, this, that, and the third. But undeniably, this man has a good chin. His first knockdown was against Jermaine Taylor when he fought him in April 24 of 2009. On Showtime, which was I believe his debut on Showtime. It was for the WBC Super Middleweight Championship, and that's the fight when he came in at the end and knocked out Taylor. Froch has shown what he has shown is in close proximity. Now these days, when he's trying to get in with a fighter in a close proximity, he kind of moves his shoulders a little bit more. He moves, positions himself from a specific angle, moves the shoulders, and gets himself on the chest. And when he gets inside, he throws his hooks are very quick and very short on the inside. But also when he stands at a mid range, in late fights he'll throw from the hip. He doesn't really tuck his chin in close proximity, but when he's out and he's boxing, he does tuck the chin, and he's a little more fundamental when he does tuck the chin. But in this specific fight, he's facing Andre Ward. Andre Ward is a fighter that is a switch hitter. He's a switch hitter. He knows where he is at all times. When he's fighting as a right-handed fighter, his jab can be countered. He has to counter the jab with the right hand in order to get himself close to him. I think this is a fight to where he wants to come out and actually attack Ward. He wants to attack Ward. He wants to make Ward uncomfortable. When he has to counter the Ward jab, he has to get in close with Ward the entire fight. He wants to control this. I think that this is a fight that he wants to control. He doesn't want to do necessarily just one thing in this fight. I think if he stands on the outside, he can use his double jab and even try to jab off that back foot and beat Ward to the position. Have Ward come forward and hit Froch, tag him with the double jab and move around the ring, move effectively around the ring. Make Ward kind of chase him instead of him chasing Ward. But also have those spurts in the fight to where he's coming in and he's attacking Ward, on the inside, just getting back out. Not, just coming in and just ambushing him from time to time, get back outside and, and just go back to the jab. use the ring, use the shoulders to evade Ward's power shots, and use the shoulders to get inside and get Ward to the body. The hip shot is only going to work maybe twice in the fight, because the referee, will warn you when it goes low. But I think that the hip shot, which is a dirty tactic by all means, what they used to do in boxing back in the 30s and 40s, can possibly limit some of Ward's movement if he goes in with the hip shot. The hip shot, like I said, is good only twice in fights if the referee sees it. Or the punches to the solar plexus. Look for some punches to the solar plexus on the inside. And I think he could very well win this fight if he sticks to that demeanor, sticks to that type of strategy, by changing it up and not doing just one thing before Ward, kind of catches on. Andre Ward is a fighter. SOG is a fighter that stands on the outside most of the time, stands with a wide base, and he likes to control the fight with his jab. He controls the range with his jab, and his jab sets up his combinations. He has quick hands. He's very athletic, very good agility-wise. In this specific fight against Carl Froch, I think what's going to be useful for him is lead power shots. The lead straight right hand is going to be a good punch for him because Carl Froch is open to a lot of lead straight shots. If you put a lot of shots down the middle, and Ward's quick enough to do this. Ward's quick enough to do this. He can stand on the outside, shoot a lead shot, shoot a lead power shot. It's going to land on Froch. Even if he moves the shoulder, due to the fact that he doesn't tuck that chin in specific parts of the ring, unless he's moving. When he's moving, he tucks the chin. But when Froch is standing in front of him, I think that Ward just needs to throw a quick lead power shot, come underneath, similar to what Mayweather does. The lead right hand is going to be useful. Even the lead left. The left hook can possibly be useful. Being that Ward is a switch hitter, he can change directions in this fight. He can change directions and set himself up for these punches, for these lead power shots. But the lead power shots cannot be hooks. They have to be straight shots, straight lefts, straight rights, and control and getting back outside, controlling the fight with his jab. Using movement, use the legs to get himself into another part of the ring, get himself into position to land on Froch. Use the legs to create specific angles so he can land on Froch. Pretty much, I just think that if he can come in and shoot lead power shots, the lead power shots can set up, a left or right hook, on the inside up close, with Froch. So I think that Ward, he's definitely going to have his work cut out for him. But if he does stay on the outside and he controls the range and he fires off his jab first, and also, from time to time get his lead power shot in, and actually try to back up Froch. He has to come in and he has to, make Froch back up. He has to make Froch fight on the back foot. But he has to touch Froch. He has to get close to Froch. And I think he can very well win this fight. So who I think is going to win this fight? I'm going to go with SOG in this fight. I'm going with SOG in this fight because I think that SOG pretty much fights the way to beat Froch. Will fight Froch the way that's been blueprinted to beat him. All you have to do against Carl Froch is you have to beat him to the jab and be able to move out of the way for a total of 12 rounds. I'm sure that, and the thing is, with Andre Dirrell didn't fight for 12 rounds. There were moments of the fight where Dirrell was complaining, and many had seen the fight with Dirrell to be a robbery. But it was a hell of a close fight. Some people see Froch, some people see as Dirrell, and I'm one of the people that thought Dirrell won the fight, but it could have gone either way. Jermaine Taylor was beating him on the cards, before the fight was over, and Jermaine Taylor just stuck on the outside, stayed on the outside, used the jab, fired off his combinations when he had to, and got back, outside. And I think that Andre Ward is going to use that type of strategy. He's going to go in, he's going to jab, he's going to move, and other than jabbing and moving, he's going to hit Froch with some good combinations from time to time, in most of the rounds of the fight. And I think after maybe rounds 2 or 3, he's going to get comfortable, and he's going to have the fight in his favor. He's going to be controlling the fight. So I'm going to go with SOG in this fight. So anyway, peeps, that was Distance. Thanks for watching. Peace.
Yes, y'all, and you don't stop to the beat, y'all, and you don't stop. Yes, y'all.